Hello everyone. Today we're going to study lecture number 13 of discipline automated planning of wares of light industry. And our topic is today about principles of designing models in CAD Lectra, in computer aided design solutions of Lectra company. An aim of today's lecture is to be acquainted with solutions of a Lector company for the fashion industry. According to the lecture plan, we have 3 questions. Actually, it's 2 questions, but pattern digitizing, I will explain it in the second question. So the first question is general information of Lectra. The second question is PLM Madaris V7 solution. And third question, pattern digitizing process. And what is Lectra? Let me show you some quick video about a Lectra company. Sorry.
Has a major role in our choices and our lifestyle. To get ahead in today's marketplace, companies that set the trends of tomorrow must be more innovative than ever when finding new ways to stay competitive. In the current economic climate, industry professionals need to increase their creativity, control development and manufacturing costs, and reduce their time to market. With a clear understanding of its customers' challenges, Lectra has developed solid business expertise and proven technological knowledge by capitalizing on its long-term value-creating relationships with the biggest names in fashion. Lectra has made a commitment to contribute to training future industry professionals through partnership programs with some of the world's top schools and universities. Lectra's presence in more than 100 countries puts it at the front line of customers' daily challenges, whether they operate in the luxury sector or in ready-to-wear, footwear, or accessories. This proximity to their working environments helps Lectra support its customers as they take strategic decisions. Lectra's comprehensive range of fashion solutions not only enable apparel companies to reduce collection development costs and lead times, they also enhance garment quality and facilitate the creation of distinctive styles and a coherent brand image to ensure customer loyalty. The most specialized offer for the fashion industry available on the market today, Lectra's solutions cover the entire value chain to manage, create, develop, produce, optimize collections.
So as you can understand, Lectra company has many solutions to enhance the fashion products productivity, to be more quick in a way from the first creation of a model, of a style, to the end of life cycle of the product. And you could hear that Lectra company has representation offices in more than 100 countries and 20,000 customers all around the world. So it's quite impressive geography, I would say. And if we comes to general information of Lectra, as you could hear from the previous introduction video, Lector company, which is based on France, in Bordeaux. A Lector fashion specific solution integrate 40 years of industry experience. And I would say it's not 40, it's maybe more than 40 years, maybe 45 years of experience in leading edge technology. 3D virtual prototyping solutions transform design and product development by offering designers and pattern makers the ability of viewing and adjusting garments virtually in real time. So as many other developed computer-aided design systems, Lectra has 3D virtual prototyping. Digital grading and fit checking all sizes virtually means that designers can check fit across styles and size ranges. So everything, all of that reduces time to market, and this allows designers to be more responsive to consumer wants, because as you know, consumers want more. Consumers want more new styles, new fashion solutions. So it's very challenging for the fashion industry today. And in this picture, I would like to show you the main companies that work with Lectra solutions. So if you read this, you can see lots of companies, fashion brands that use Lectra solutions. For example, you can see Calvin Klein, you can see Burberry, Bugatti, Brioni, Armani, Calcedonia, Lacoste, Diesel, Dim, Dior, Dolce & Gabbana, Ermenegildo Zegna, Gucci, H&M, Hermes, La Perla, Louis Vuitton, Mark & Spencer, Moncler, Mulberry, Prada, and lots of other, Versace, Under Armour, Yves Saint Laurent. So it's a very impressive list of companies that use Lectra solutions. So Lectra product lifecycle management, we call it PLM, solution is another example of how technology can help simplifying a designer life. Data input is reduced and visibility of products evolution through its sourcing and industrialization cycle is increased. And designers can see the evolution of their creation as they are realized and brought to market. Technology can help leverage a designer's vision while also freeing them from the non-creative tasks. And let me show another video that clearly explains you how Lectra PLM goes through the process of creative process in fashion industry.
Lectra Fashion PLM is a really unique tool. What it does is it connects your design team to the rest of your supply chain. It bridges that design team with the development team or the technical teams, depending on where you are in the world. Lectra Fashion PLM allows you to remain competitive because it gives you information that you don't have today. When you update it in one place, it updates everywhere else on the platform. It allows you to take a look at the larger collection before you even go into the sampling phase and make decisions on whether what you're developing is right for your clients or not. It takes all of those bits and pieces and puts it together in one place so that when you go to make it and later on when you go to sell it, you understand exactly what it is that your style is. It saves you time, obviously, but more importantly, you minimize the number of errors. So that keeps you from, let's say, putting the wrong measurement on a pattern and then cutting something that doesn't fit. So for instance, if I'm interested in taking a style and just seeing what a print or pattern might look like on it, I can very easily access the textile design pattern and see it in 3D. Lectra Fashion PLM allows you to take a look at all of your product that you're delivering to your end customers, and you can make sure that it delivers on your financial expectations, so it's going to meet that profitability that you're looking for. But what it also does is it makes sure that you're delivering on your customer's value proposition. Not all of the PLM systems that are out there can say that you start from the creative and go all the way to the execution phase. That's something that Lectra does better than anybody else.
So the second question is PLM Madaris V7 solution, and it's the main part of Lectra solutions that allows designers to use their creativity and to execute the main part of their work, so to create actual styles. So Madaris V7 is powerful and user-friendly solution for flat pattern making, grading, and 3D virtual prototyping. And Madaris is currently the most widely used pattern development solution in the world. And Madaris enables users to generate high-quality garments of every type, from the simplest to the most complex designs, and from ready-to-wear to haute couture. And it simulates realistic virtual samples by associating flat patterns, fabric specifications, and 3D virtual mannequins. So as you can see, you can only not only work with fast fashion, with fast fashion market, which is, for example, Zara company, H&M company. They are fast fashion companies, so ready to wear fast fashion. And other companies like Louis Vuitton, Armani, etc. They're haute couture. So they make maybe 1 or 2 or 3 samples, or samples by customers' requests, special requests. So with Madaris V7, pattern makers can create a flat pattern and see it modeled in 3D right away. The flat pattern is 2D design, and they can see it in 3D. Adjustment can be made directly on the 3D model or on the flat pattern. Modifications are visible in real time in both flat and 3D models. It's possible to apply fabrics, patterns, and colors, as well as logos and trims to produce styles and proportions in any or all sizes. So you can, for example, change the fabric style while you're modeling. You can change patterns, you can change colors, you can change logos in a style development process. And you can capitalize on previous styles, which is very useful thing. So unique all size patterns grading makes it easy to modify and carry over styles from season to season. Pattern makers can reuse up to 80 or 90% of the elements from past seasons as the basis for new ones, and increase productivity by up to 50%. So designers never start, especially in such big companies, they can use all the previous experience to create new models. They can use database of old, for example, old models, or models from the previous collections, previous seasons, to create new ones. Control it in proportion in all sizes. They mean control styles and proportions in all sizes. So powerful tools enable fit checking in all sizes, not just the smallest and largest. Pattern designs have control over fit, proportions, ease, tightness, and other vital technical aspects of a garment in any fabric. And also possible to check proportions for silhouettes, styles, details, including prints, motif placements, and graphics, all prior to production, and even a first physical sample. So again, I want to show you how you can use previous experience in styling to develop new styles. And here is example from it's like educational video from the university in UK, where they explain in laboratory, in the university laboratory, how to use pattern digitizer.
Starting in a methodical manner, choose a piece to start with, top to bottom. Always start by digitizing in the straight of grain, and always click from left to right. To begin digitizing, you'll need to locate the correct button on the cursor. The correct button for straight of grain is button A. Start at the left-hand corner of the piece. The correct button for a corner point is button 2. From the bottom left-hand corner, you can now begin working in a clockwise direction. This element is a curve, and the correct button for a curve point is the button C. The next element you can see is a notch, and the correct button for a notch is button 6. After the notch, the curve continues, so we go back to using button C.
So as you can see, you can digitize all the specific elements related to pattern made from flat pattern made of paper. So for example, if you work for Louis Vuitton or other high fashion companies, you, for example, use not only drafting patterns methods, but you use work on mannequin, work with pattern made straight away from the work with mannequin. So in this case, you only have your flat patterns, your paper patterns. So you can use it and digitize it as it was shown here in this video. And at the end of the process, it will be like this.
And then mark a notch, making sure that you're central in the notch. Carry on marking points along the curve and along to another notch. Of all of our pieces, we press FF on the cursor just before the start point as we have before. Now you can go look at the screen and see your digitized pattern pieces.
So when you have digitized pattern pieces taken from the paper, then you have to grade these pieces. And I want to show you on the next slide, I want to show you grading process in Electromadaris. Just a quick video. So for example, you have such piece and you go there and you select current sheet, you select current piece, and you take the piece You take the point and you apply the rules for each point. Rules for grading, as you can see. And X and Y directions for each point that must be graded. For each point, as you can see. So it's slightly different. Not slightly, but completely different from what you can see in graphics, for example, where you don't apply points for grading. You just press grade button, and all the construction in any other sizes, they will follow the steps that you made for your main style. And all this work allows you to reduce sampling cost and shorten time to market. Visualizing garments on a 3D virtual mannequin eliminates the bulk of costly and time-consuming physical samples, reserving prototypes for when they really count. So knowing that first prototypes can run thousands of dollars and mean weeks of delay, it's critical to eliminate as many as possible. And you can eventually facilitate early decision making, and a shorter development cycle means decisions can be made as early as possible in the process, and products make it to the task of time, right, on time. And again, I want to show you another quick video to summarize everything you heard before, you've seen before, the whole process of Lectra PLM solution.
This is the second in a series of videos on Lectra Fashion PLM. Today, we will focus on the benefits and key features of Lectra's unique collaborative platform. With Lectra's shared platform, design, technical, and pattern-making teams can work quickly and effectively to create and share visual product specifications. A marketing brief defines the product and helps design and development teams work with clear guidelines in terms of styles, targeted cost, and a timeline. Create product specifications with clear information and images to visually communicate with other teams. Get design and textile design elements in real time and improve information sharing. Define the different variation axes of the product, such as the product colorways, using color references such as CSI or Pantone. Integrating standard data libraries will free teams from administrative burdens. Specify and manage fabrics, trims, and other components in the bill of material to ensure that products are developed with the best quality at the right price. Directly access fabrics, trims, and packaging labels stored within the platform and avoid data re-entry and errors. Ensure that products are developed with the latest standardized care instructions, ASTM, Genetext, JIS. Improve efficiency and productivity by using embedded instructions compliant with industry standards such as ASTM, ISO, JIS, or load your company's own construction standards. Use templates containing the most common construction methods, labeling and packaging processes to define the product specification. Use them to save time, limit repetitive tasks, and respect company standards. By using compliance templates and lab testing listings from standard libraries, streamline the product development process and address day-to-day regulatory challenges. Define size specification in up to 3 dimensions. Associate thumbnails to points of measurement so technical teams know exactly how to measure. Define measurement and grading rules to create all kinds of product combinations in a tick. Preview fit with virtual 3D fit sessions and make alterations just like you would during a live fitting session. Retrieve a record of the modification you made during the virtual 3D fit session on your own flat pattern. Carry out a 3D fit session from the very beginning of development to preview and validate fit. Select Print, Wave, and Knit files stored in the Lectra Fashion platform directly from your 3D environment. Fashion platform. With Lectra Fashion PLM, save time creating technical packages and ensure that you share the most accurate information.
So this was the quick view on the Lectra company solutions for fashion industry. We have control question as usual that allows you to understand about your knowledge, your maybe the first impression of Lectra company solutions. And I want to thank you for coming on the lecture today. And let's meet on the practical lesson session. Thank you.